this episode, we help a first-time car buyer find his ideal vehicle.
We search for a bakkie built to handle heavy rain and rocky terrain.
And we discuss whether diesel vehicles are suited to frequent short-distance driving.
Hello and welcome to Buyer's Guide. Every week we try to provide you with useful advice, whether it relates to buying, selling or maintaining a vehicle. If you have a question for the team, you can send an email to buyersguide@ignitiontv.co.za and contain as much information as possible, please, and a nice pretty picture of yourself.
And joining us in studio to help resolve those troubling automotive issues is Chaya Finger from Car Chic and new to Buyer's Guide, Wayne Bull from Land Rover Waterford.
Good afternoon.
Nice to have you back.
Thank you. Thanks for joining us.
Chaya,
Thank you.
no stranger to the show. All right, let's just get into our first question, which comes from Kwanama. He hails from Pietermaritzburg and he's shopping for his first car with a 130,000 Rand budget. He prioritizes reliability, fuel efficiency, and low maintenance for daily use, and is considering models like the VW Polo Vivo, Renault Sandero, Mazda 3, Hyundai Elantra, and the Renault Duster. Okay, Wayne, new to the show.
New to the show. Hello.
Hello.
What would you from the choices he gave you?
Out of that bunch, I'm going to go Elantra and Mazda 3.
Yeah.
That year, I mean, Elantra was 2012, 2013. Same with the Mazda 3. A little bit newer, maybe 2014, 2015. You're getting bulletproof. Once again, you're getting cars that are just going to take very little maintenance. Being a new buyer,
Yeah.
I think that's very important. He doesn't have to be concerned about the car. Focus on driving. Learn the roads.
Yeah.
You know, that's how I look at it. Both
Yeah, he
cars,
doesn't have to worry about, this is going to break next.
Absolutely.
What's going to break
Theft, he
next?
doesn't have to worry about. His insurance is already going to be insane if he's under 25.
Yeah. The Sandero that he's looking at is rubbish, don't buy it. The Polo Vivo is a great car.
Fantastic car.
But
I wouldn't buy it.
you're going to keep it for a week.
3 hours or
You're
so,
gonna nick
yeah.
it.
Absolutely.
What is the gorgeous Kaya have to say?
So I agree, the Mazda and the Hyundai out of that bunch.
Yeah.
But I'm going to throw in a Suzuki because, I can't help myself.
Sure.
2020 Suzuki Espresso, under 100,000 kilometers, he would be able to get with a 130 budget. And I'm just saying that because, as you said, like with the Elantra and the Mazda, they're great cars. Don't get me wrong. From what he's suggested, those are my first choice. However, they're going to be older. They're going to be much older with a higher mileage. So if he's willing to look at Espresso, he's going to get one under 100,000, less than 5 years old. That's a no-brainer for me.
Cheapest chips to run.
Cheap,
Very-
fuel efficient.
Fuel efficient. It's
Yeah.
it's the modern day. We've said this before.
Taz.
It's the modern day Taz City Golf.
Yeah. So
Buy it to Gerard.
It's fugly, but what
it
the
is.
hell? It's a great car.
It is.
It is,
Yeah.
and it's actually quite spacious for what it is. And if you're just somebody who drives with yourself and maybe two of you in the car, it's a superb car. It's a great option.
For
If you
first
want
car.
something a little bit bigger, maybe you want a bit more space. I'm really here with Wayne in terms of the Mazda or the Hyundai.
Yeah.
Not only the Elantra, the accent, because you put those two cars together and I get them in my workshop and I say, service that Elantra. No, it's an accent. Oh, sorry. Service that accent. No, it's an Elantra. Because they look the same.
They do.
But they're both really good cars. Those three cars are good. Those four cars that we mentioned, superb cars to go and have a look at. Stay away from the Renault and
But
stay away from the Polo.
Being a first-time buyer, I have to agree with Chaya on him getting a newer model,
Yeah.
a later model.
yeah,
Because
Although the other two cars, like you said, bulletproof.
bulletproof, yeah. He just
Correct.
may not have that experience with the, maintaining.
And quickly before we move on, the thing with buying something like you've mentioned, the Suzuki, is the fact that if you're going to finance it, you must put a better chance of getting financed on that
100%.
Suzuki than an older car.
Older car.
Okay, our next question is from Leon, and he's considering purchasing a 2013 Range Rover Evoque. It's only got 163,000 kilometers on the clock, listed as A-rated at a used vehicle retailer.
And we know who that retailer is.
Yeah, the car will be used mainly for short trips and shops and occasional holiday traveling. It's about 200 Ks a month, which is like nothing. Is this a wise purchase given the mileage and the intended usage? Now, we don't know, Wayne, if it's a petrol or diesel. Yeah, which
Yeah.
one?
I am going to say no.
Yeah.
Especially with those kilos, traveling 200 kilos. If you've got a diesel,
Sorry to interject.
got an issue.
here. Where are you from again?
Now, where you
no clue, I forgot.
He's super honest. It's
Yeah, no.
Whoa.
But it's absolutely true. I mean, they're not the cheapest cars to maintain.
It's the right
Fact.
answer. It's spot on. Spot on. I'm so impressed. 'Cause you're from Land Rover. Wow. he's spot on.
Absolutely phenomenal car.
Yeah.
If you've owned that car and it's still going well, perfect. Keep your car.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
But you don't know
You've got the
where it's
history.
coming.
You're buying something with almost 170,000 Ks on the clock.
Yeah.
He didn't give us a price, did he? No, he didn't.
No,
So,
he's found it in his budget of 250, I think. That's his budget.
Yeah.
You're going to get that. You're probably going to get an SR in that sort of
Yeah. That budget,
13-ish.
So it's a
SR.
Land Rover with a Ford engine in it, which is actually not bad. But you've got to go, those kinds of cars, you've got to really check the service history and understand that those cars are not cheap to maintain.
They're not. That diesels are that 2.2 diesel that they come, those years that they come. Strong motor.
Strong engine. Yeah,
Strong engine. But it's what's around it. And you are going to spend on maintenance. You must just bear that in mind.
If you want, I would think, in this sort of price range, a good premium SUV, go and look for a BMW X3 2-litre diesel.
Mm-hmm.
It is a little bit more simpler, a little bit more reliable, and there's tons of bits and pieces available for them. So aftermarket.
I'm glad you said only a little bit more reliable.
Yeah, it's a
A
little bit.
more
I
reliable,
like
yeah.
Land Rover. I don't know what the big thing is with Land Rover. People, ooh.
I would never buy a Landy out of plan, ever.
Okay, that's what Chaya said. Okay, you said she would never buy a Land.
I wouldn't.
No, that's fine. I mean,
Yeah, I mean, and it's coming from the Land Rover guy himself. This car's not, it's out of
What would you recommend, Chaya?
Well, I'm not sure what their budget is.
Yeah.
The 250. I would even look at Kia Sonet, the Hyundai Venue. I don't know. Who it's. You think it's for the wife? I'm not sure. I don't know if he'd drive a Sonet.
some people want a premium badge. They want a
Land Rover. Well,
Or
if they
Evoque.
want a Land Rover Evoque, they are a 2013 with that sort of mileage. He's going to
Remember, it's 12 years old. Do your due diligence and go, because if it's been serviced at Land Rover will have a service
You'll have the
history.
history.
Yeah.
I could phone up your Waterford and say, listen, can you give me a service history on this vehicle?
They'll pull the full history up for
They
you,
can
and you
pull the
can.
full-
Yeah.
Then you can see from that. So do your homework first to see.
That's the important bit.
Listen,
But understand that those cars,
the only Landy I'd buy out of plan is the 90 series Defender.
the worst of the lot. Okay. Now, welcome back to Buyer's Guide. Sanga lives in the remote Eastern Cape area where rocky roads make travel slow and tough, especially when it rains. Now, he's looking to replace his German sedan, jawohl, with a 4.4 double cab suited for these conditions. I suppose that would be a great option. He's considering the new generation Ford Ranger, Toyota Hilux, VW Amarok, which offers the best durability and efficiency for daily rural use. Chaya, what do you think?
So I think the Hilux is the best option here. If he's willing to take the risk, I don't think the area is going to be traveling in is so high risk.
When you're talking about risk, what are you talking about? Reliability?
No, I'm not talking about, let me just clarify, I'm talking about hijacking.
Oh,
That's not-
theft.
Theft.
Okay.
Okay, we're talking about theft. Okay.
They don't steal bakkies, do they?
Not the Hilux. No, so
No, not the highlight.
not the Hilux.
the
So
Hilux,
yes, it's high risk. He's not parking. You know, I was telling someone today how they're putting cones behind these cars at parking lots. Any Toyota that parks, like one of the 4x4s, gets a huge cone just to be watched for hijacking. So yes, because of the areas driving in, I don't know, but I assume it's not a high risk for theft. So my choice would be the Hilux.
Yeah, I'm with you.
Yeah.
Wayne, what do you go with?
If you're going durability, the
Yeah.
Hilux can't be beaten. You
Yeah.
absolutely can't. All depends on the road. We don't know exactly where he is. I mean, drive some bad roads.
Wherever he is, there's a Toyota dealer near.
Absolutely,
Because
100%.
there's a
there
tree there
is.
near him, there's a Toyota dealer under the tree.
Absolutely. So
Which is
durability-wise, he's definitely going. Toyota would be the choice. But
Yeah.
coming out of a luxury German sedan, the Amarok would be the most appealing to him.
I like
Absolutely.
the Ford Ranger, the new one. I think it's the most comfortable, and it's full of the tech that you need, and they're fantastic to drive. But in this application, I'm with you. You go for the Hilux because it's got enough tech in it, but not too much. Theft risk is an issue. What I would certainly do before you go out and buy these is check and see what your insurance is going to be. Because you could find out that you could buy a Hilux or you could buy two Rangers for the price of the Hilux because your insurance is so expensive.
True.
So have a look at that. That's important. And what are the stipulations from your insurance company? Do you need 35 tracking devices in the one vehicle or not?
That's a good point you made.
Yeah.
You could
Great
buy two
point.
Rangers because you probably need it. After 90 days,
It's a good point. No,
that's
the
it. The one
insurance-
Ranger's
The one
dead.
range
No, I
is dead,
know.
so you need the replacement.
Segi's not a fan of it. I think the Ranger's a great vehicle.
Never. Me?
Never. You don't like them?
What gives you that impression?
But from where you are, we've known for the last 50 years, toughest bakkie you can get is the Ranger.
Toyota.
Yeah. I mean, the Hilux.
The Hilux.
See, we're talking about Ranger. One other I'd throw in there to have a look at is the Nissan Navara. Because you take the theft risk out of it.
Yes.
And the Navara is also a tough vehicle, and it's got a great engine, and it's fairly basic. So if you want something that's going to be great off-road, and you don't want all the tech, and you're going to save yourself quite a bit of bucks by buying a Navara because it's a bit cheaper.
And having said that, I also like the Triton, the Mitsubishi Triton.
Very, very underrated.
Yeah.
But again, he lives in the Eastern Cape. He doesn't want to have to drive his car to Cape Town to have it
To have it
serviced.
serviced and maintained.
So
Yep.
have a look around. Again, is there dealers near you? Because it looks like you're buying a new vehicle. Even, look at some of the Chinese options. You mentioned
Isuzu.
previously.
The Photon
Isuzu,
bakkie.
and the Photon bakkie is also something to have a look at in
So
terms
price-wise,
of
price
what they offer.
conscious, you got to look.
But it's a hard thing to say, don't look at the Hilux, because this would be the best of the bunch.
The Hilux is on his radar.
For the dependability
Yeah.
in those
Hilux it is.
circumstances,
Yeah.
Hilux,
It's a no-brainer, isn't it?
absolutely.
I wish I wouldn't
Absolutely.
steal.
Why we have such a long conversation?
Because I wish they didn't steal the damn things, because then I could buy one.
Right, our next question is from Samora, and he has a budget of 1 million rand. He's interested in purchasing a Mazda CX-60 Takumi. He's keen to know if this model is a good buy in terms of reliability, performance, and overall value. He's also open to other options within his budget that offer strong reliability, quality, comfort, and modern features suitable for daily driving and longer trips. That's in something you may have there,
I
Wayne.
have a little information.
You used to work for Mazda as well. so,
Absolutely,
yeah.
I did, and I have a lot of driving experience in the CX-60 as well, in that Takumi. And rand value, you're not going to get better than that 60.
Yeah.
You're not.
Yeah, it's
you-
fantastic.
It's unbelievable, and if you're a Mazda owner and you step into that, you'll absolutely adore it. You can just see the advancement in that vehicle.
Yeah.
You can see the effort Mazda's put into the large platform vehicles, and
They're
that motor.
moving to more of a premium.
Absolutely, it's a massive step. If you come from top of the range CX-5 into a 60,
You know,
Leaps and
suggesting
bounds.
to somebody earlier when we were having a conversation that maybe you might look at a Chinese option, she nearly chewed my head off.
absolutely,
Tell them why, Khaya.
absolutely.
Because you can't take a Japanese enthusiast and suggest a Chinese brand. It's not going to work. It's like telling the Japanese that they like the Chinese. You can't do that. So I'm actually really impressed with this car. I was driving behind one the other day, and I had to look again, and I was like, wow, look at this car.
Good-looking vehicle.
It's a good-looking vehicle. I'm excited to see what happens. How many more I'm going to see on the road, because I'm aware of it now. I want to check it out. I think
to
it's
drive one.
Yeah,
You need
yeah.
to drive
I actually feel like going to. I like the look so much. I was like, I want to know more about this car.
But you know, can I make a suggestion here? Adam, for R1 million, what premium badge can you buy?
Well, you could buy, in the same sort of money, you could buy something like a X1, an X3, you could buy a GLA or whatever like that. But you will not
They won't be spec.
get
Yeah.
what the Mazda gives you. And remember, with that Mazda as well, it comes out when it's 5 years.
5-year unlimited kilometer service plan and warranty.
you get a
5 years.
unbelievable.
You can upgrade that to a maintenance plan. It's going to cost you
mean,
under 20 grand.
I'm impressed with this.
So you get
I'm
a
so
5-year
You get a 5-year unlimited mileage
kilometer.
maintenance.
Correct.
It's most
Wow.
probably
Correct.
one of the
Best warranties around.
No, it's most probably one of the best hidden secrets out there that people go, oh, I can't spend $1 million on a Mazda.
Yeah, but
Why not?
They should be spending $1 million on a
But the-
Mazda, not on a.
But I'll
on a
tell you,
premium. I'm just being honest, and it looks good as well.
but I'll tell you why. Because people who spend $1 million plus on a car don't keep them long. 3 years, move it on, buy another one, because they can afford to do that.
Cars are getting
So,
expensive now.
But
so I don't
yeah,
know.
no, but if you want to keep a car for more than 5 years, keep it long term, there is no better buy in the price range of that than that Mazda CX-30. That CX-60
CX-60.
with that
That's
six-cylinder
spec,
diesel
hey?
engine. Just go and buy it.
Hello and thank you for tuning in to Buyer's Guide. Rion, a 65-year-old pensioner from the Western Cape, drives a 2017 Hyundai Tucson CRDI with just 37,400 kilometers. He mostly uses it for short town trips and occasionally sees black smoke on slightly longer drives. After hearing concerns about diesel engines and short distance driving, he's now worried how his driving habits could be damaging his engine.
I don't think so. Look, diesels don't like short trips.
Generally, yes.
Because what happens is they clog up their EGR valves and things like that with soot and that.
And in this case, the DPF
Well,
needs to get.
I don't know. I don't think it'll have a DPF in that. It's quite an older vehicle.
It's an older vehicle.
But, you know, what do? You've got a vehicle which is a good vehicle. It's done low mileage. Is it worthwhile? Oh, I'm worried about it. Am I doing any damage? What I would suggest in this case is have your car serviced a bit more regularly. So Hyundai will tell you every 15,000 Ks. Don't. Do it every 10,000 Ks or once a year. And every now and then just take it for a drive. Take it for a decent drive on the highway. Go for some sightseeing drive or whatever.
Yeah, and he's in the Western Cape. You can travel.
Just go and do a scenic hour's drive.
Yes.
Oh,
You are good.
the problem with being in the Western Cape is nothing pretty to go look at.
Oh, nothing.
No, there's.
Nothing.
Yeah, absolutely nothing to
No
look
wonder
at.
he's not doing any mileage.
Well, then he must just come to Gauteng. That's a decent drive for the car and
Decent
get
drive
some
for
views.
car and
Come
you can
visit
get
us.
the beautiful
That's
view.
it. There
Yeah,
we go.
it's a great car. The mileage is great for the year. That engines are known to be really good. That 2-liter. I mean, yeah, I agree with everyone. Let him just do some long distance driving. It's a
You
great
know what?
car.
The mileage you're doing, the chance of you having a problem with the engine most probably will occur its ugly head around about 200,000 Ks. And by that time, if you work out the mileage you're doing, that's when you're like 90 and you've stopped driving anyway. So don't worry about
Yeah, he's doing 5,000 kilometers a year.
it. Yeah,
It's-
it's
I mean,
nothing.
you know what my grandmother used to do with a little diesel Fiesta?
Yeah.
Fiesta years ago. They in Freiburg, I'm in Joburg. Whenever I visited, the first thing that was handed to me was the keys. There we go.
You go drive it.
Drive the car.
Wayne, drive it.
That's right.
Just a little old lady saying, drive it. Okay, and I did, and I got its drive, and that car lasted forever.
Blow the engine out the exhaust. There we
Yes,
go. Drive
yes.
the hell
Clean
out
the
of it.
exhaust.
That's
Clean
the one,
the
that's
exhaust.
and that's
Yeah.
that's the thing. Give it to a youngster, it's going to clean it out.
Yeah.
It's gonna do its thing. Just
So if
the,
Wian's got grandchildren, you should give it to the 18-year-old.
So
I
unusual.
don't know about that.
oh
They
yes.
wrap it around a tree and it's on you, Saggy.
Unlikely to give you
Hey,
much problem.
time for me to start giving bad advice. Adam's been doing it all the time.
Exactly. Why not? Okay, now we're going to wrap up things with a question from Dion. Dion's the owner of a 2019 VW Golf 7 TSI with a service plan expired last year. Now, Dion is approaching the major 100,000 kilometre service and seeks advice on common maintenance parts that he expects potential issues with. And how to avoid the overcharging at dealerships is another question he wants to know. Also, will his Golf remain reliable for daily use beyond 100,000 kilometres? Now, another technical question. I mean,
But can I answer the overcharging? He ain't getting that right.
yeah.
If he's going to go to a dealership, that's what happens.
He's going to pay.
He's going to pay.
Okay.
So I suggest he needs to find himself an aftermarket place that does, or special. A lot of these guys now are specializing in only VWs and Audis, or only BMs or Mercedes.
And how do you find those guys?
You speak to family members.
Speak to your
Remember
Yeah.
Facebook groups.
or whatever.
Find out, and you'll get a common name that pops up.
Pops up, yes.
And just get a quote. Go there. Go and see the place. Do you like it? Don't you?
Yeah.
Try
So you
that.
can see what they are.
That's
Have a look at them. If I remember correctly, he bought the manual transmission. So
Manual.
generally,
Yes.
that's a
Yes.
1.4 TSI.
TSI.
Well, actually, the TSI could be a 1 litre, can be a 1.2 or 1.4. But those engines aren't too bad. The 2 litres garbage, but the rest of them are
And the
okay.
gearbox is fine.
And the gearbox is fine, so the car will be good. Just have it maintained at a good workshop that will do proper maintenance on the vehicle, and just look after it. It's a good car.
Yeah, do your timing chains. Time to do those.
Well, most of those ones have got timing belts on them.
Yeah.
So, and they will.
I
they
mean
have
belt, that's what I
yeah,
mean.
they have a specific interval where you replace them. Just do the
And the
proper
interval's
maintenance.
quite high now on the later model.
Yeah, I think it's around 150,000
50,000 or
something.
something, yeah.
do
so-
it earlier if you're not comfortable.
Yeah.
Do
So
it
look, the
earlier.
dealerships you're going to pay for. There's a reason why they have fancy glass and chrome buildings, because they've
And
got
give
to
you
pay
coffee and muffins when you take your car.
all for free, but they're
Yes.
not.
For free.
For free. yeah.
Okay. Before Adam gets into any more trouble, unfortunately, we've come to the end of this week's show. Thank you, Khaya. Thank you, Wayne, for joining us.
Thanks for having us.
Useful input. Thank you very much.
Thanks, guys. Great having you back here again. Until next time, as we always say, stay out of the emergency lane and buckle up.